Hey people, welcome back to Studentwine Ep05. So today we're going to talk about a topic of how to get a good wine for under $10 US. This is a challenge set by my friends at the Spartan Enology Society. Link it up down there. So I went to my local, so the challenge is go to your local supermarket, which for me is Meijer at East Lansing here, Michigan. And pick up 10 wines that are under $10 US, and that will bring thunder and taste awesome. So first of all, before I start everything, here is my local Meijer, but I have to say that Meijer is not a very good place for wine because they lack interest in educating people about wine, expanding your palate about wine. You can easily see that because they import wine. I mean, they sell wine that are just easy to sell. They have no interest in selling wine that have any sort of adventures and educational expanding value. There are so many good wine under $10 from Spain, Italy, Greece, Hungary that are just I'm dying to try. And as an importer, I think you have a duty to educate your public masses about these wine. So you gotta have to import and bring it out. Like where I'm from Vancouver, Canada, where BC Liquor, BC Liquor actually does a very good job bringing wines from all over the world, from random regions, small regions, new regions, or old regions that got revived. For all these wines come from all this area, and for me to try and expand my palate, expand my love. And what it is that it gives you a broader choice of what you can do with $10 US. Instead here, all you get is a stupid barefoot. And please, I beg you, if you're watching this, stay away from Yellowtail, barefoot, all these Fredzer, stuff like that, all these mass-produced garbage. They're poison in bottle, that's what they are, okay? When you think about how a grape is grown, harvested, everything, you think about all the processes they involve, they spray the fungicide, pesticide, fertilizer spray on, stuff like that. Are they ever gonna be good for you? I don't think so. And are they ever gonna tell you what exactly they put in there when they make the wine to make it taste okay, despite the grape is low quality grape? They're not gonna tell you. They're not interested in telling you at all. So stay away from these poison, better for your health. Anyway, back to the topic. So for episode 5, 6, and 7, we'll talk about how to pick wine under $10 and still bring thunder to the table. So what we have here is the first rule of thumb is if you want to try a wine that's from internationally known varietals such as Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, Shiraz, Merlot, Chardonnay, these kind of stuff, your best bet is to go to the secondary region, not the primary region. For example, Chardonnay, primary region is Burgundy, France, Napa Valley, California, Sonoma County, California. These are the primary regions of Chardonnay. And then in this region, you're not gonna get a wine that costs $10 and tastes awesome. There's no way you can do that. Unfortunately, just not the way it is. But if you go to secondary regions like south of Burgundy, Macon Valley, the not real part of Burgundy, still actually kind of is part of Burgundy, but the south of it, Macon Valley, where you can get awesome Chardonnay for a tenner, for $10, or you go to Chile or Argentina and go to get there for a tenner, or go to Washington State in Washington State, United States, or you can try Chardonnay from Eastern Europe and even England, south of England. They have some Chardonnay there. They can give you some interesting value play. All right. So the first one that we have is Macon Rouge Jadot, Macon Village Chardonnay 2012. So this one comes in, unfortunately, at $12. So I broke the rule already, but hey, in other places, I've seen it selling for $9 or less. So $12, oh come on, it's Meijer, they just want money, so this usually is a $10 wine. But hey, there are other Macon Village wine going for $10 or less that's equally quality or even better. So this one is from Macon. Macon is a region south in Burgundy, and they are just south of Chardonnay. So Burgundy is divided into your most northern part, Côte d'Inuit, and then you have southern part, Côte d'Eau, and then you have your Côte d'Inuit, Côte d'Ibion, and together they are called Côte d'Eau. And then the next one is Côte de Chardonnay, and after that is Maconese, and after that we got Beaujolais. So this is from Macon. Macon is still made of a limestone soil which Chardonnay loves so much. and let's have a taste. You can see the color. This is pale, watery straw color. 100% Chardonnay without oak, so no oak is involved. Funny thing is, if you get a Chardonnay at this price range, $10, that tastes like oakiness, vanilla coming out, and oak-based toasty stuff coming out. These are not real oak. They're using fake oak chips and wood chips and stuff like that, or sawdust, whatever it is. There's no way you can get new oak at this price range. It's just simply impossible. I really like the nose. The nose is medium intensity, medium plus intensity, with smell of lemon water combined with pear and apple. The apple is slightly baked. That makes it just a little more tarry and tastier. And there's a big minerality and acidity component on there that makes it steely, tarry component. And yes, always spit your wine. The fruit is very intense. And then balancing acidity, which is high acidity here, combined with the fruit, the two of them go together hand in hand really nicely. The finish is slightly short, but at $10, what can I ask for? So yeah, but this is a really good wine at $10. I would drink this gladly any day. This is nothing wrong. If you want a Chardonnay that tastes like Chardonnay, feels like Chardonnay, looks like Chardonnay without any oak, it's an unadulterated Chardonnay, that's what I mean. A Chardonnay that's not being made to taste like what it isn't. This is truly a Chardonnay to be. $86 points, good value at $12. There are other places you can get Chardonnay at this quality. For example, Washington State, Chateau Saint Michel produces mass quality Chardonnay, a mass amount of quality Chardonnay at $8.99. But I just want to show you something from France that can bring the thunder to the table at $12.99. $12.99. This quality is just unparalleled, and you know that because it's from French. It's from France, so it's AOC. So which means the French wine law region regulated. So you know that it's not adulterated in any way. Unlike the American AVA, which you never know what goes into the wine. So what happened is, in the French AOC, they have rules regarding to how much you can harvest, how much you can plant, and what is the grape content you must use, the alcohol content you must have, and stuff like that. And even rules on how you can use the water, which watering is not allowed. So irrigation is not allowed, and also how you can use the pesticide and fungicide, which most of them are not allowed. So yeah. At this price point, Louis Jadot produced a great Macon Vidal Chardonnay. I seek this out for all the college student out there. Good value, good wine. Next on the table, what we have is Cabernet Sauvignon. This is from Chile. It's Santa Catalina Cabernet Sauvignon Reserva 2012. How can you talk about international variety without even mentioning of Cabernet Sauvignon? Everybody likes Cab. Everybody wants Cab. And unfortunately, the same story applies here. You cannot get it from the best region of the world. The best region obviously is in Burgundy, is in Bordeaux, on the left bank of Bordeaux, where Saint-Estèphe, Saint-Pouillac are there, and Médoc is over there, or Médoc. And after that, in the States, the best region is in Napa Valley. So unfortunately, you're not gonna get it over there, and so you have to go for a secondary region. Sometimes even a secondary region such as Washington State, Calumet Valley, Horse Haven Hills, or even Sonoma Coast, Sonoma Valley are not even good enough because they're still pricey for us to go to. So what we're gonna even go to a third region. So for us, for my opinion, Chile produce some of the best Cabernet Sauvignon in the world at some of the lowest price you're ever gonna see. Chile's Central Valley is divided by two mountain ranges, one on the left, one on the coastal mountain range, and Andes, and together this is Central Valley. So it's kind of like the Napa Valley situation, which is the two mountain ranges of Napa Valley in the center. And because of this reason, the valley is dry and cool, and they produce excellent Cabernet Sauvignon. So there are world-beating Cabernet Sauvignon from Chile that cost $50, $60 that can easily match up against your $200, $300 Cabernet Sauvignon from Napa Valley or from Bordeaux. Now this Cabernet Sauvignon is Santa Catalina Reserve Estate Cabernet Sauvignon 2012. Take a look again. for $9.99. Yes, you hear that right, $9.99. The color is nothing to write home about. It's just light purple, medium light purple. Nothing interesting there. But the nose is high, medium plus intensity on the nose to high minus intensity. That's what I mean. The nose is absolutely amazing. There's a lot of stuff going on here. There's definitely the cassis, the black currant coming out really strongly, the blackberry coming out really strongly, and there's even a little bit of sour cherry coming out at you. And then at the same time, oh my god, there's lots of cinnamon and cedar bark. You know, cedar bark tree is cinnamon from a cedar tree. And then also, wow, there's also slight vanilla coming out of this, even though they use no oak, but these are some of the wood components come out of it, but the fruit complexity on the nose is just wonderful. Let's give it a taste. Soft, luscious, fruity, intense. The fruit is very intense. The finish is medium minus, not very low finish, but it isn't bad either, with lots of fruit on the finish. And the flavor is really well integrated on the whole palate. It's a good package. It's just what it is. It's a very good package from start to the end. And to mention that, this vineyard is 100% organic in every possible way. This Cabernet Sauvignon at $9.99, you're not gonna pay this at any day. So I'll give this 89 points. It's just really good quality wine, especially considering that it's $9.99. But when I score points, I don't put in the price to consideration. This is just a really good one for what it is. So there it is. I prove it to you. You can buy great wine. You can buy great wine under a tenner. The first rule you have to follow is that if you want to drink international famous variety, Pinot Noir, for example, you can't get it from Burgundy. You can't get it from Sonoma. You can't get it from Oregon. What you have to do is try to get it from some sub-regions, secondary regions. For example, Pinot Noir secondary region can very much be your Tasmania Island in Australia, or even New Zealand, Martinborough, some lesser area in New Zealand compared to Central Otago, which is the famous area in New Zealand for Burgundian style wine. Yeah, or even some you gotta go to Mendocino County, Anderson Valley. Mendocino County produce some very beautiful Pinot Noir for cheap prices as well. So, and also Monterey. Monterey is a big area in California that produces great Cabernet, great Pinot Noir and Chardonnay under very cheap prices. What you have to do, rule number one, remember to your heart. If you want to drink international variety, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, whatever it is, whatever you want, go for the secondary region. The secondary region, not the primary, not the most famous, but the second effective famous. They're equal in quality. They're as good as the primary, just not as famous, and wouldn't cost you a big buck. Alright, cheers, take care. Then we'll watch episode 6, we'll introduce some more $10 wine.